What is a professional summary? Why do you need one? And what does it do for your resume? A professional summary is one of the most highly debated parts about a resume. And today we're going to talk about our take on why it's absolutely worth including. What's going on, everyone? This is Liam from Teal. And if you want to see more tips and tricks on the job search, editing your resume, and more, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out the Teal Chrome extension for an awesome tool on managing your job search. Link is down below. All right, let's do it. So first off, what even is a professional summary and why should you have one? You might have heard the term before or some variation of it, but a professional summary is kind of exactly like it sounds. It's a summary of your professional career. It lives as this nice little paragraph at the top of your resume, right below your contact information, front center, grabbing the recruiter's attention and being one of the first things that they see when they get to your resume. Now you want it here at the top because you also want this to be one of the first things that they read. There's a lot of information down below throughout the rest of your resume, so summarizing that here at the top can be where you showcase the best parts of your experience. And also in that, convince them that your resume is worth spending more time on, so they read the rest of your resume. Now, just a reminder, job search advice, whether it's here or anywhere that you hear it, is not one size fits all. There's a lot of nuance to the job search. Everyone's career experience is different. So should you have one or not? Well, if you're a recent college graduate or just out of school looking for a job, a professional summary is not as necessary. But if you do have 3 to 5 years of experience at least, we do recommend including one. So let's go over the ways you can write a professional summary with the Teal Resume Builder. We're here in the tool, our resume preview is on the right, our career history is on the left, and we want to go to the professional summary tab and click on add. A text box will drop down where your professional summary is written, and on the right side, the guidance tab with the tips on what you should actually include. We'll go into more detail in that in just a minute. Now, of course, you can write one yourself, but to show off a really cool feature of the Teal Resume Builder, we are going to generate ours with AI. It is fantastically simple. Just click on Generate with AI here in the tool. The tool will think for a moment and then write one out. Now, what the tool is doing is looking at the rest of the information in your career experience and writing it out with the guidelines of a good resume that we have here. Now, this is great because one, it's super fast and it's going to save you a bunch of time. But two, as you apply to more jobs and have more versions of your resume that are tailored, when you generate your summary, it will generate based on your tailored content. So your whole resume will all go together. Just a note on the AI feature of the Resume Builder, if you do have a free Teal account, you will only get 2 generations. But if you are a Teal Plus member, you get an unlimited amount. So just wanted to throw that in there. Once you do have a professional summary written or generated, you can hit save. It will automatically add to your career history and toggle on for you. You can see it here on the right in your resume preview. And that's it. You now have a professional summary on your resume. Now, what should you actually include in your professional summary? That's probably what you're here for, right? So let's go over it. Back in your career history, if we click on edit here with our current summary, let's take a look at the guidance section and you'll notice we have a list of the things that you want to include in your professional summary if you're writing it manually. First up, you want to get clear on your audience. That's going to be who's reading your professional summary and your resume. This is going to be recruiters, hiring managers, department leads. If you're writing your professional summary yourself, keep that audience in mind. Next up are the main details of what to actually include. So first up is years of experience. You want that right at the start. First thing, 5+, 7+ years of experience as your job title. Next up is notable industries or companies. If you've worked at a big company or in just an industry long enough, being familiar with existing processes can help you hit the ground running at your new job, which is going to be very appealing to a company. Next up is core skills and keywords. You want to grab these from the job description, and this is going to show how your experience is going to be relevant to the job you're after. And then finally, wrap it up with 1 to 2 notable achievements. You have some awesome things that you've done in your career. You want to show that right at the top. Now let's take a look at a couple examples in action. We're going to start with a bad example first, and we have one right here. So brand marketer who's detail oriented, quick learner, driven, and highly organized with excellent time management and organizational skills. I can write engaging and compelling copy, keep the brand voice consistent, and go above and beyond to deliver projects on time. My range of interests and hobbies is diverse and helps me be more creative when working with clients and internal stakeholders. So that might sound good, but some of the things that we don't love about this, it is pretty vague. There are a lot of soft skills listed, detail-oriented, quick learner, driven. Those are all great, but those aren't going to be the things that recruiters are likely searching for. What you want to do instead here is include hard skills and keywords from the job description. Next up is bringing up unrelated interests and hobbies. This can be risky. Those are things that you could include in an interview, for example, but on your resume, it's better to be concise and use that space for for keywords that actually are relevant. Third up, nowhere in this professional summary do we see any metrics. In this particular example, how many campaigns did you orchestrate over the course of your career? How do you know that the copy you wrote was compelling? Did it drive an improvement in website traffic by 10x, 25% increase in app downloads in 6 months? If you followed Teal content for a while, you've heard us talk about how metrics reinforce and validate your experience and really showcase the impact that you've had in a job. So your professional summary, achievements everywhere, you definitely want to get in metrics. So now let's take a look at a good example. We have one here, dynamic marketing professional with 4+ years of experience leading successful and impactful marketing campaigns that have resulted in a 15 to 30% increase in website traffic, brand awareness, qualified leads, open rates, customer retention, and customer engagement. Possesses knowledge and expertise in marketing research, CRM systems, and design principles to create visually appealing marketing materials. Proven leadership skills evidenced by managing high-performing teams of 5 and working collaboratively with design, sales, and other cross-functional teams. Hopefully you can tell the difference there on how it sounds and how much more impactful that is. This one, our good example, does have everything we're looking for. Right at the top, first sentence, 4+ years of experience. That number is going to grab our recruiter's attention and really just show right away how long we've been in our industry. We're using a ton of great keywords here, website traffic, brand awareness, and more. These are going to be what we want to find from the job description and use them in our summary. We have an achievement that's backed by metrics right at the top, impactful marketing campaigns that have resulted in a 15 to 30% increase in X, Y, and Z. Our summary has good content and it's also a good length. It is a pretty long 3 sentences. You don't want anything more than 4, but you do want to keep the overall length in mind. If yours, like ours, pushes your resume to an awkward second page, feel free to go in and edit this down just a bit, or if you're in the Teal resume builder, which you should be because it's awesome, you can go to the formatting tab and mess with the size of the margins just a bit to bring that resume back to 1 page. So at this point, you might still be asking, why do you need a professional summary? What is it doing for my resume, and how is it different than, say, a resume objective, which is another term that you might have heard? Well, first up, a resume objective is almost redundant. Your objective is to get the job you're applying for. At a higher level, it could be advancing in the industry you're in. Those things go without saying. You don't need to take up space on your resume saying those things explicitly. A summary, like we've kind of already talked about before, is more of an elevator pitch. Now, you don't want to just repeat your whole resume right here at the top, but this block is meant for more of a condensed version of the best of your resume. When the job market today is ridiculously packed, because it is, this can help you stand out from other applicants. If you have a really awesome achievement that's going to make you stand out, if it's buried somewhere down here, that recruiter might not see it, but they're much more likely to see it if it's included up here at the top. We all know recruiters don't spend a lot of time per resume. It's something like 7 seconds on average. So if you can use your professional summary to the fullest, pack some really attention-grabbing content here, and get that recruiter to read the rest of your resume, you have a much higher chance of getting that interview. And that is everything when it comes to a professional summary. Even though it's a small section of your resume, it is incredibly important, so it is important to spend some time on it. Check out the Teal resume builder for a really easy way to generate a professional summary as well as manage the rest of your resume. It's a great tool, lots of awesome features. It'll be linked down below for you to check out. But if you did like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more, and take care, y'all. We'll see you again soon.